Hi, my name's Lydia Jenkinson. I'm making this video for the purpose of responding to the Dispositions to Teaching assignment. Basically, Disposition to Teaching is a summary of the skills and values that a teacher needs to have and enforce in the classroom in order to effectively run the classroom. So the first question was, what dispositions do I have personally that would make me a successful teacher? I think firstly, I'm very fair. I think that fairness is very important to me. And I think that something that shows that is that I know the distinction between equity and equality. Equality would be giving everyone the same thing and expecting them to complete the task at hand, whereas equity would be giving everyone what they individually need in order to be successful. So I think that's important because there are a lot of factors that contribute to a student's performance in the classroom beyond just like what you give them. They have sometimes things going on in their home life, they have learning disabilities, they have mental illness, and even just simply different learning styles. If I'm always teaching in the same exact way and expecting everyone to learn that way, it's not going to go as effectively because I'm only teaching to a way that a percentage of the students would understand and not figuring out the whole scope of learning in my classroom. So I think fairness is really important, and I think I'm really effective with that. I think I'm also good with compassion. I think I'm good at understanding what students are going through and getting on their level, and I'm very empathetic. So I can easily build rapport with my students and understand whatever is going on in their mind and how I can help them overcome their struggles to do their best in the classroom. I think also I'm very good with dedication. I think I consider myself a lifelong learner. I think that I'm always wanting to learn, even not just for school, but just for my personal experiences in life. I always love to learn, and I've already dedicated a large portion of my life to this passion. During high school, I attended a technical institute for half of the day where I studied early childhood education and learned about how to work in a classroom, not just through study, but also through hands-on experience of working with a preschool. So I have really dedicated myself to this field, and I think that having that passion will make me most fit for teaching versus a lot of people who might just do it for benefits. I think it's really a true passion for me. I think I'm also very good with reflection. I think I'm always consistently looking back on what I've done, evaluating what I've done, my mistakes, what I can improve on, and making sure that I'm always doing the best that I can do. And not just in the classroom, but with my relationships, with my schoolwork, with my work life, just anything that I'm doing that I can improve on, I'm always thinking about that. But that leads me into what I should work on. I think that sometimes I'm too reflective. Sometimes I live too much in the past where I'm not effectively being present. So I think that that's a problem that I could improve on. Secondly, I think I need to improve on respect for diversity. Even though I'm very committed to social justice and equality, at the same time, I am very inexperienced with other cultures simply because I grew up in a small town, which I've done the demographics, and it's essentially 99.9 something percent white, and most of them are Christian, and most of them are more, I don't know the professional word for it, but more of a country lifestyle. Not a lot of people have internet around here and things such as that. So it's just one culture that I've grown up with, very traditional, and I'm not familiar with a lot of other cultures. So even though I have respect for any other person, I need to educate myself more on the experiences of other people so that I can understand what students are going through better and best support them. I think I also need to work on my having high expectations, because I think sometimes I'm too compassionate, too understanding, where I want everyone to be happy, and I don't always expect their best. Sometimes I let people in my life get by on doing 50% and not always being assertive and expecting that everyone give their 100% as often as they can. The last question was, what do professional educators need to display to be successful? And I think the most important thing is patience. I think that every teacher needs to be patient with their students because nothing will ever go as you planned in the classroom. You can have a whole activity planned out and it will not turn out anything that you expected. Just because students are not robots. They all have their own ideas about what they're going to do, and though you want them to do their best and complete the assignment assigned, at the same time, while you don't want it to be chaos, you have to be a little flexible and be patient, because if you lose your mind every time something doesn't go exactly your way, you'll never survive as a teacher. I think also empathy and respect go together. I think that that's very important. I think you need to be able to get on their level and not talk down to them, but talk with them and assure that they understand that you are on their side and wanting them to do their best, not just do what you want them to do. I think, but at the same time, like I said, you need to be assertive. I think that assertiveness is an important quality because, like I said, you don't want chaos. You want structure and routine, and make sure that you are having your expectations met, which goes along with my next point of trustworthiness and reliability. You need to be reliable and consistent, because something I learned in my technical institute was students learn best through routine, when they know what to expect when they come into the classroom, and it's the same every single day. Not necessarily the same activities, but the same structure every single day, because a lot of students come from a home life where it is chaos, and so a lot of students look forward to coming in where they know what's going to happen, they know what's expected of them, they thrive in that environment. And my last point is leadership and teamwork. You need to be a role model for these students. You need to show good leadership skills, and you need to show that they are expected to do what you ask of them, and there will be consequences if they don't. But at the same time, you also need to show teamwork. You need to work with the students, not just make them work for you, and show that they can work with each other, because these are things that will be important in any field that they go into. Okay, that's it. Have a nice day.